What's up, everybody? It's 217 Goat Drums, or as most of you know me, Daniel Goatley. So today, I'm going to take you through basically one of the best Facebook Marketplace purchases that I've made to date. So it started a couple of months ago. I ended up seeing a drum set and a few accessories that were on sale on Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you'll look here, he wanted a pretty penny for everything there, $3,000. I wasn't about to spend that much, so I just saved it and I moved on. Over the next couple of months, I saw that he marked it down, only $1,000. That's not a bad deal. So there's a couple of things in here I wouldn't mind getting. But ultimately, I ended up waiting. Didn't get it right away. Just hope that maybe he'd go down a little bit, or someone else would snatch it up and they'd get a good find. But here's where it got interesting. About a month after that, taking a look on Marketplace, and I come across it. Marked down from $3,000 to $1,000 to $600. Now, if you look through everything here, there's quite a bit of stuff. We have a 3-piece drum set. It is a Ludwig Spindle Terabeat, and this is a pretty interesting drum set alone. Then the rest of it, we have a Gibraltar rack, we have some Sabian cymbals, we have a DW 3000 double bass pedal, and then on top of all of that, we have a DW 9000 snare drum stand with a Pearl Joey Jordison signature series snare drum. Now, if you're in the drumming world, you'll know that snare drum alone can go from $400 to $600 just by itself. Just depends on the seller and how badly they want to get rid of it, which, if it were me, I wouldn't want to get rid of it. I would charge the highest price possible, and I get it. It makes sense. When you have something you don't want to get rid of, you're going to have to pay me a pretty good penny to get it out of my hands. But I want to take you through a few of the things that I ended up getting throughout all of this and show you a little more up close. First, we're going to start off with the Ludwig Signet 105 Terabeat 3-piece drum set. This is a really cool kit. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this finish here in a second. It's actually a lot more interesting than you'd think. Up next, I'm going to show you an up-close overview of all the equipment that I got here. You're going to see that I've already cleaned up the cymbals a bit, same with the DW snare stand and the Joey Jordison snare. But overall, it's a pretty good haul of equipment. Some of it's honestly ready to be sold and make profit. Some of it still needs a little TLC, but I'm definitely willing to put in the work needed to get all of this back up in nice brand new condition. We really struck gold here with this lot. That snare drum's beautiful. But looking at everything else, the Gibraltar drum rack definitely needs a little work. The DW pedal, the iron cobra hi-hat stand, they're, let's just say, not in the best condition, but we'll make do. When we look a little closer here at the drum rack, you're going to see just how much rust and pitting and smudging there is. Now, all in all, it's really not in that bad a condition. If somebody wanted to use this in their garage or their basement just for a practice setup, no big deal at all. Me, I'm a perfectionist, so I really want to make sure everything looks nice and pretty, which here soon I'm going to get to work on all of this stuff and it's going to look nice again. Up next, we have the Ludwig drum set. Now, this is a really cool design. Basically, the Signet drum set series was made in America in the factory with their custom maple drum sets, but this one was made a little differently. It's a 6-ply maple drum set, but the outer 7th layer is actually made of a bunch of small slivers of stained wood that they glued together to make a finish. It honestly looks like a recycled skateboard piece of furniture. Something cool about these was they were meant to be put together with just a drum key. As you'll see, all the lugs, they just snap into place, and then for all of the tom holder and floor tom leg stands, they just get tightened with a drum key. It's definitely a different design that I had never seen before, but having seen it now, it's brilliant. And it allowed people to buy the drum set for a much cheaper price than the alternative custom maple drum sets they were making in the same factory. Couldn't believe it whenever I saw it, but it is a really cool design. I love the way that the finish looks, and for this being over 13 years old at this point, it's got a lot of life left in it. Up next, we have this Tama Iron Cobra 600 hi-hat stand. Not in the best condition, definitely needs a little TLC, but I think with some soapy water and a little bit of WD-40, we can get most of it back to new shiny condition. But as you'll see there, it is a dirty girl. She's got tons of dirt and dust and rust, but it is a Tama Iron Cobra, so you know that it's going to stand the test of time. Just needs a little cleaning. Next, the DW3000 double pebble. It actually doesn't have a connecting rod that came with them, but just like the rest of it, with a little bit of soap and water, some elbow grease, I think we can get these looking brand new and in usable condition. I'll probably keep these for one of my practice kits. Definitely gonna need a lot of work on these, but nothing that I'm not prepared to handle. Still, it is a DW pedal, and if you've ever played one, you know they're high quality products. Next, we have the ROC N SOC spindle drum throne. This is something that I've actually wanted for a while. I have the ROC N SOC Nitro drum throne, and I've always wanted to see what the difference would be having a sturdy drum throne instead of one that kind of rocks up and down like a computer chair. But it is a nice looking kit. Up next, we have the DW9000 snare drum stand. Now, this video shows it nice and cleaned up after I took a solid hour rubbing it down, getting all of the grime and rust taken care of, and I found out something pretty cool. It has airlift assist. So whenever you're sitting there with your 15-pound drum on it and you think it's a little too high, all you gotta do is loosen it just a hair, push it down where you want it, and it's set. Up next, we have a plethora of Sabian cymbals. Now, this was a really good set of cymbals. We have a 20-inch Sabian Legacy ride cymbal. This is beautiful, sounds great, it's got a really dark, washy sound to it, and it's actually a Dave Weckl signature. Up next, we have an 18-inch Raw Bell Crash. This has already been sold. I cleaned him up as good as I was going to, and a buddy asked me about it, and it's his now. Next, we have a 16-inch ISO Crash. Now, this one actually has quite a bit of keyholing, and when I say that, the hole that you put it onto your cymbal stand had quite a few cracks around it. But unlike that, these 14-inch frequency hats are just beautiful. I love the sanded finish in the middle and then the brilliant finish on the outer piece. Now the jewel of the whole group. Put a lot of work into this, took it completely apart, cleaned it up, and just look at it. Pearl Signature Series Joey Jordison model snare drum. As you can see here, it's not perfect, but neither was Joey's. Look at this drum. That black steel shell with the white accents of the Slipknot Triple S logo. This is something I've wanted for over 15 years. As a young drummer, I remember looking in Musician's Friends magazine and seeing this snare drum, and I always wanted to get it.
Then by the time I had enough money to actually buy something like it, they were few and far between.
Hey, me again. Isn't that thing gorgeous? Anyways, back to it.
Like I said earlier, on Marketplace, these can go between $450 and $600 just for the snare drum. But it's mine now, and I can't wait to play it.
Now, with me having shared all of that with you, I just have to say once again, this is the best Facebook Marketplace purchase that I have made to date. I mean, the quality may not have been the absolute best on some of the equipment that I purchased, but those higher value items definitely made up for it in the long run. So, this is just my way of showing you you can find amazing things on Facebook Marketplace. You can find them on Reverb. You can find them at a local rummage sale. You just have to know what you're looking for, and sometimes, depending on the situation, you just got to wait it out. Now, with everything here, I would say that the overall value is between $3,000 and $4,000 brand new. In the condition that it's in, it's just going to take a little bit of elbow grease like you saw me do previously, and next thing you know, you have a nice and shiny piece of equipment worth just a little bit less than that brand new price. So with all of that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me and taking a look at everything I wanted to show you, and thank you for supporting me. I may not be a big time YouTuber, I may not even be a semi-big YouTuber, but I love doing this. I love drums, and I want more than anything to hone in my video taking skills and just start making better content as we move along. You'll be seeing a lot more of me this year, and until the next time, be safe, be smart, be kind. I had no idea. Wow, that's a low price. I can't wait to beat the shit out of this thing.